So let's see how the boop works. Yep. Boop him right off the map. Get out of here. Opponent's probably very unhappy about that one. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Monday night, and we're playing Phobies. I'm excited to play some Phobies. I've been looking forward to it all day, to be honest. I've been thinking about Phobies a lot offline, and there's so much more I want to do with this game. There's so much farther I want to dive into the world of Phobies. But we got to accomplish a few things first. We need to gain some more knowledge is the main one. Yeah, we'll see if we can manage to actually get a W. Of course. The game is taunting me at this stage. It only wants me to play on Red Rum. It only ever wants me to play on this map. And it is frustrating. I can tell you that. Because I do not like this map. I don't like the big maps. But I really don't like Red Rum. I just can't quite identify exactly what I want to do on this map. All of my openers feel very awkward. I did do that game breakdown recently on the game that I lost on stream about on this map, centering around Gravedigger locking off the corners. And part of me likes that strategy, but the other part is saying I don't know how much that mattered. So I think we're moving Stabby into position here. But yeah, the Gravedigger play, like, I do like... The idea of sealing this off or this off on paper seems really good, and I wonder if I'm just not playing it right. I've tried it a few times, and it just has not been very successful to this point. 3, 7, 11. They should not be able to kill Stabby. And they should not be able to kill this murder fly where it is. Because this can't get to it. The jar could, but it would be exposed, and this guy can't get to it. This map actually... I think I played somebody offline that had a bunch of power-up phobies. Like ones that boosted your attack, or ones that... other ways buffed their guys and debuffed mine, and I think that would... It would be interesting to just run the Gravedigger strategy, try and funnel everything between these blocks, and then say, you must interact with my upgraded team, my powered-up team. This is interesting. I don't know why they're pulling back here. We're going to bank keys as well, but we're going to take over the majority of the points here. So they could... That's 13. So this is 3, 7, we'll say 8, and 4 is 12. They, again, should not be able to kill it. If we go here... They could move up and leap to it. And then if they move this here... I think this is okay, because they're going to have to expose the jar in order to get at the murder fly. In which case, it's effectively the same thing, even if it doesn't literally amount to the same thing. The problem is Stabby's taking a bunch of damage that we don't really want. I mean, putting the damage on the jar is fine, because maybe we'll be able to poke it later. Pulling back Cassowary, that's interesting. Ah, sheeping gas. So the jar will now die from a regular attack from the murder fly. For what that's worth. So we can't attack the sheep with Stabby unless we go all in. And I don't know that we can kill it. Yes, we can. Okay, we'll take our free sheep kill. I mean, that allows this... Like, they can now clear Stabby cleanly. But I think we're okay with that. So this will help us clear... If they decide to dive Stabby, which I kind of expect them to, the jar will help us clean up. I don't know that... I mean, it seems efficient to me. Trade their 4 for our 3. And at this rate, something's going to look at the jar. Like, I could run our jar in and trade for their jar. Depending on what they do, we might be able to clear Cassowary and the cat. And then jar comes up and pokes their jar. It'll definitely die, but... So we can get this with our own unbearable. So we actually maintain our jar. We clear out the rest of their stuff, and all they have is, like, we're up 3 phobies. And we have the panic point advantage. We might have to go back and look at this game because I don't understand what happened other than our opponent just... I mean, yeah, they donated a bunch of keys. GG. That's absolutely a game where our opponent should not get punished for conceding. I mean, you can make the argument, then don't lose so bad, but I don't think that's fair. Oh, gotta open the other jack. I kind of wish you could skip the animations for this. Okay, so... How did this... That's the wrong game. That's the game where we went catastrophically wrong. Did we lose a phobie in this game? Did we even lose a phobie? We lost Stabby. We lost Stabby. Okay, so... We started Stabby. All of this so far is okay. I can kind of get behind the jar softening up Stabby to set it up. This turn seems weird. So they elected to bank keys. They banked keys and retreated. Now the jar getting out of here makes sense. And I guess Cassowary and the cat can't really contest anything. So I guess this is fine. They're not going to be taking a ton of heart damage. This was the turn that I think really set them back. They probably didn't expect that this was going to die, but I'm getting 4 attacks on it. Getting this for free was basically game. Now, the question is, so they bank keys, they got sheep, as opposed to a 6-drop. Sheep kind of makes sense. But yeah, they probably needed sheep where Cassowary is, because if they put it here, still below the heart, below where the sheep currently is, I can do the exact same thing. Now, I would have to do it with exposing Murderfly, which means the Murderfly would trade. But I could move the cat up, move the Murderfly in. I probably would do that, because again, we're trading 4 for 3. It's weird, because it's one of those situations where if you misplay and you make a mistake, especially an egregious one, or you just make more mistakes than your opponent, we're just saying quantity is compared to, you know, there's different levels of mistakes. You can make a minor mistake, but make 10 minor mistakes, is that worse than 1 major mistake? But point is that in the abstract, you make more mistakes, you should lose the game. Our opponent made a pretty egregious error there. So, they ended up losing the game. But I don't know. Although I won on that map, which I keep saying is one that I have such a difficult time winning on, it doesn't feel like we did anything. Our opponent just accidentally donated 4 keys, and then it was game over. I don't know. Alright, we're on Raining Worms. It's not the name of this map, but there are the rain is worms. And we're going second. So our vault is down here. What I've seen from a lot of people is taking the approach of spawn a whole bunch of little stuff and then try and claim as much as they can. In this case, it's Murderfly and whatever this guy is called. Batula. I think the other day I was calling it Batula, like spatula, but with bats. Ah, boy. We don't have a healing pool on this map. I think we're going to try and take this one and this one as opposed to the top, because there's no way we can contest that. I mean, I guess we could. We could do this. I'm going to try. What's probably going to happen is, like, they go up and claim it, and then we're just going to bounce back and forth. But if it occupies their Murderfly, maybe I'm okay with that. Jin Sting is interesting. We can't really fight it. We're gonna basically mirror what they're doing for now. We can't kill that thing, which is a little awkward. And we can't get too close because... we probably put you here. And you here so that you can sneak in and try and claim this, maybe. I don't really like the idea of going with this guy right now, but I don't want to... I want to bank some keys. It's going to take him a whole, like, one more solid turn just to get into position. But then we might be able to hang out behind this and just shell this position. He said, hopefully. Looks like they have the same idea with Klepto. Except Klepto has much better movement. We wouldn't have been able to play a Klepto even if we had it. But that's problematic. So they're leaving this up here. So they can hit it for 4... 640 and change. Then 1,000. Trying to see what position we can not be exposed to both ranged guys, but this guy's just a monster, right? Yes. So we're gonna go Rambolina here, question mark. I don't really like this, but I want to threaten the boop. If we threaten the boop, maybe we can get them to make a different positioning error. See, we could clear this and then boop this, hypothetically. I don't know if it's gonna actually function that way. We're only trading evenly there, but I guess that's acceptable. So let's see how the boop works. Yep. Boop him right off the map. Get out of here. Opponent's probably very unhappy about that one. So now Unbearable's in position. This is healthy. I mean, this is healthy, but that doesn't really matter. Yeah, get a little chomp action for that one. Get a little chompage for that one. Let's see. I need to get it like a really excited boop scream kind of thing, and then we'll have that as another one. Another reaction. The jar will help supplement here. It might draw this out of there as well. Yeah, I definitely need to get a good boop scream or something for Rambolina. This goes back to what I was saying earlier about the maps, that having this map rotation is interesting because it allows for, you know, if Rambolina's not good on other maps, maybe Rambolina's and other push phobies are very good on these maps because you have to honor what they're trying to do. If we go here, they can't hit it, and we can still target this. And I kind of think we just pull back and make them come to us. They could kill the Murder Fly, but that means that we're gonna kill the Stairmaster, and that's a trade that favors us, clearly. We're gonna go Fish Tank because he can't get poisoned. There is no way for this murder fly to get us, right? I don't think there's any way for this murder fly to get us. So we now have control of the panic points. Our opponent has roughly 7 billion years because we're not doing a ton of damage and you get extra health on this map, so. That is an erratic. Unfortunate for our fish tank. Is Boop back online? Boop is not online yet. So we're going to have to give up this point. Because the Stairmaster will... Stairmaster can take it and then kill this. How much are you? 12? I don't know if this will kill it. We're just trying it. This should get it. Think you can kill? Yeah. Looks like we're good there. So how do we deal with that erratic? I kind of want to get our own sheep online. So like I said, they're going to recap that point. But there's not much we can do. I guess we bring the jar back so we can poke at stuff, maybe? The erratic has me concerned, that's why I want to get the sheep to connect with it. Since we've now flipped the panic points, we're not in a position where we have to worry too much. But Boop is online. And the reason I say we don't have to worry too much is, like, look at the life totals. They're actually still ahead. I guess we didn't have the panic points for that long. And they did have more early on, I think. So we can't boop anybody in a way that matters. And we got to get people out of this position because we don't want to be that close to sheep and gas. If we go here, erratic hits for like 700 by moving to either of these spots. And we can't really get in there. This is to try and push erratic away. It would be nice if we had another flyer. Oh yeah, we can't have any more phobies. Do we try and sack something? So our sheep and gas could get hit by theirs, but if they do, we're going to blow it up and then be able to push. They can't kill it this turn. I mean, I guess they could have a jar, and I didn't count that up. But they have to run erratic away, or we're just going to gas it. I'd pressure their murder wing to move so you can take the top right point back. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, but given what they just did, I think we do want to shift tactics. It feels like they forgot that we can sheep and gas. This does not seem at all ideal for them. Yeah, they had to get out of there. They realized it. I mean, I'm still going to do it because these two are relevant to hit. Unfortunately, Rambolina's out of position for the boop, or this would have been savage. Although this probably just gets pushed straight back. I think we still do this. So if this takes it, they actually kill it with this and jar. And if we move our jar up to hit this, then we risk it blowing up. Grid. So this is going to heal, which is problematic. Part of me wants to just send Fish Tank in. And the cassowary has been dead up to this point, so I don't know, maybe we needed to do something with that. So this is expected. And probably, maybe not worth it. And we knew that was going to happen, but I don't know that it was worth doing it anyway. Because now they have Jar and Murderfly, and we only have Jar. And their Sheep and Gas is still live. Some errors may have been made. I want to see how this boop works. Yeah, I figured... I was hoping that the Gator would go, but I didn't think it would. I think we basically just sacrificed the Murderfly for nothing, is what that amounted to. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do, is I was debating which big guy to spawn. I don't know whether we want a 6 or we want the 7. I'm gonna go with our erratic, I think. Flesh Crawler might be the better option here. But since we have some time to get erratic online, I want to take the opportunity. Rambolina pushes sheep. It does, but then it just runs back in and gasses Rambolina, because the big gas is live. That was the main reason that I didn't want to do it. Like, pushing it away is fine, but then Rambolina's still vulnerable. I guess we could advance everything else up behind it, but I didn't feel like that was really necessary. Alright, so they forgot about the boop here, unless they're planning on moving it, because I'm gonna boop this sheep. Because it's gonna hit all these other ones, too. And boop! Wait, what? Why didn't you do it? Boop! Got him. I just wanted to do it. It may not have actually been a good play. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, it may not have actually been good. Chad is correct. I could actually hit all three, which is what I just realized as chat said that. I'm like, wait, it didn't hit the other one. Why didn't it do that? Oh, that's why. You get out of here. Gotta undo a bunch of stuff. Get booped, sheep. Get booped. I think this is okay. Yeah, we don't have enough time to fully correct it. You're right, Eric. Because now Erratic's gonna heal and probably might live this turn. Erratic might live this turn. Oh my god, Erratic's gonna live by 3 health. And our Rambolina is obviously gonna die and could have lived. So, mistakes. Big mistakes. And because the jar's exposed, it now dies, which could have been used to kill the Erratic. Oof, yeah, we're throwing here. I got so excited by the boop that we're throwing. Unbearable can't really get into a position that matters, I don't think. So you're gonna do a little over 1,000. And he's gonna heal. The Erratic, they won't die. Because now he kills this, zaps this, and now this dies? No, it'll live. It'll live. Should live. They probably could have killed it if they wanted to, but they'd have to keep this in range. They'd have to send the murder fly in, that sort of stuff. Probably win anyway. I'll find a way to throw, don't worry. We're working on a way to throw. We have the majority of the panic points. They're going to have to dive to take them back. Or sacrifice other phobies. So, we're probably okay. I think they've accepted the inevitable. So yeah, we definitely made mistakes that could have absolutely cost us this game. Could have absolutely cost us this game. But hey, we score a win tonight. Who would have thought we could do that? GG. GG. So yeah, the turn that we booped with... the turn we booped the sheep was a mistake. Because we could have eliminated the erratic and then basically ended the game on the spot. And chat correctly pointed it out. Chat correctly pointed it out. Honestly, so I want to skip ahead to this turn. The first mistake, I'm going to call not a mistake, even though it was. And I'll explain why when we get to that turn. So we booped two things in this game. Which, again, similar to the other game that we won, which I forgot about. It felt like our opponent gave this game away. Oh, speaking of mistakes, this was probably a mistake. I really wanted to recapture this point, but I guess we didn't need to. We could have been a little more patient. We would have still had Murderfly alive. But at the same time, we were also maxed out on Phobies. So freeing up the spot isn't necessarily terrible. So yeah, this was a positioning mistake from our opponent. I think they just forgot that Boop was live. But the reason I'm saying the first Boop that I did was not a mistake was because I did intend to hit erratic. I guess I just clicked on the wrong thing. Well, I did click on the wrong thing, but really, as I think about it, what was going through my head is as long as I hit a legal target here, it's going to do an arc. But it does do an arc, but not if you target the opposite end of the arc. Like, I guess it does a 180-degree arc. But this is... So if we go back to the beginning of the turn, we needed to put Jar here, pop erratic, move up, boop. So that we end up with this board state, except this guy's already dead. If they move in... Because Rambolina then can't... I mean, I guess Rambolina could die, but they're going to have to commit everything to do it. Pushes everything adjacent to the target. Gotcha. It's just one of those things from playing a lot of games, especially if I'm playing a lot of games simultaneously. It's difficult to not subconsciously insert, oh, well, this other game handles it this way, and then that influences your decision-making this way. It's... I know that sounds silly, and that sounds kind of ridiculous, but that definitely happens to me because I tend to play a lot of games simultaneously. And the wording, especially when you're talking about card games, always matters. But it matters within the context of the game in question. We must... Did we really not kill anybody with Sheeping Gas? Does it count as a Sheeping Gas kill if they die from the poison? And... what? Like, why didn't we complete this? I don't know, that's weird. Whatever. Get into another game. So we avenged our earlier losses. See if we can keep on the roll. Keep it rolling. So I believe this is Ergo. I think this is Ergo, not the other office-themed map. Opponent? Are you there? There we go. So leading off with Eternal Night, the dimensional phobies are so annoying. Like, super annoying. That's why I love using them. They are just obnoxious. And they do... So I'm trying to figure out in my head, it's not always going to be the case because of phobie levels and a number of other factors. But I'm trying to, in my head, it's, you know, dimensional phobies kind of beat up on ranged, namely jar, but other ranged things because it'll damage them and then pull them out of position. By the way, our opener was not a good answer to what we're talking about. Obviously, poison beats up on the dimensional phobies. And then it's just a matter of, like, trying to identify what all the other appropriate relationships are. We're still very far off from having a collection that it matters. You know, a lot of the time it's, well, I need a poison guy and it's sheep and gas. That's all I got. Get in there. Which, coincidentally, is what I was planning on getting here, but... I wonder if we just kill their murder fly. We're going to lose ours basically no matter what we do. I wanted to go sheep and gas so that we could more efficiently take care of this guy, but... Yeah, so we traded murder flies, which is not great, but, I mean, okay. Now, I have to wonder, was Phobies a different game before it became Phobies? Because there's so many aspects of this that really feel like they put in a lot of effort to refine the mechanics. At least to me. Maybe that's not actually true, and seasoned... wargamers, seasoned tactic players are going to go, oh, yeah, this is bog standard, but... And a lot of the ideas, you know, a spot that heals versus a spot that buffs damage versus things that damage things standing on it, etc., are kind of obvious, but at the same time, it's still pretty cool. So the jar is going to kind of be able to shell us with impunity. So they'll actually be able to kill this. How much do you do? 480? We will live, sort of. The other jar will just come in. So the other jar is going to come in, and then we try and kill it. Yeah, I should have hit with jar first. That was a mistake, but I ran out of time. I ran out of time to do it. That would have been the better play, because obviously jar is still healthy. Or would still be healthy. So now they obviously make us choose between the two. Yeah, this is what I was expecting to happen, is that we would end up just trading jars, but the better play would have been to hit the thing with the bear. So, just a misplay there. So we're taking a lot of cheap shots on our heart due to the cat. Plus, we're down on panic points. Not all of them, but enough to be concerned. I think killing the jar is more important. We're going to take a ton of damage here, but... we do that. We can't quite reach. Our team is very slow at this point, but they're gonna hit once more and then retreat unless they just want to sack the cat. Yeah, he's definitely gonna block us. We still have our Gravedigger live, so I wasn't too worried about it. But this is going to be obnoxious. Like, we may have sealed our own fate here because we went with a slow phobie. I was debating doing the Gravedigger instead, honestly, in prep for theirs. And that might have been a better option because I think we're in such a hole right now that it's going to be very difficult to stage the comeback. Because what they can do next turn is just move on to this point, and we can't really force them off of it. Not for a little bit, anyway. We actually have to take the scenic route. So the reason I want to do this is I want to be able to hit this guy if they go to claim this point. We're still taking damage, but we have a little bit of breathing room. Not a whole hell of a lot, but we have some. The stabby was absolutely a poor choice. I think going for the Gravedigger sooner would have been better. I think I'm fine with the trades we made up to that point. Because I was debating playing Eternal Night and going up here to try and fight the cat. Okay, so they're backing off. So we're probably going to stare at each other on the stim pad for a while. We're going to move Stabby into position, then slowly creep him up. Interesting. We don't have any electric guys right now, so this guy is just a worse Razormouth for now. I guess he has to go here, or he's not going to be able to see as much to hit. And we're pushing the cat out so that way we can kind of backfill. But we're going to have to retake these points soon. Our opponent thankfully didn't bank. I would have played Cassowary to pressure the cat. So... Oh, like several turns ago, you mean, or do you mean this cat? If you mean several turns ago, I did consider the Cassowary, but we were going to get it with this no matter what. So I figured that Stabby was just a better overall phobie, like we'd rather have Stabby than the Cassowary. But given the fact that they have the Gravedigger and all this other stuff, I agree, this was a waste. Like, Stabby was not the answer here. Oh, we're maxed on phobies. So the clown can tee off on unbearable, but I don't think that's going to matter. Yeah, they're just going to kill the cat, which makes sense. But that leaves it in position to then get lit up by everything else. So I think we get this, and we'll probably be able to advance Stabby onto the point. Although this is not good. Maybe we won't be able to do that. I didn't think about the cat. I wanted to preserve this because I figured this... Actually, we didn't need to. We could have left the cat here. This was a mistake. So I moved the cat to body block for this, but they would never... Like, they wouldn't have been able to kill it. For some reason in my head, I was thinking this was doing 500. And I just didn't check it. I mean, it's close to 500, but it's not actually over 500. Really? I guess they want to preserve this. I think we still get it. Right? Because we should kill this? Yeah, exactly. I'm with you. I don't... That was weird. They had the right play and then changed their mind. That was weird. They have 6 keys left. I feel like we bank and then try and counter whatever they do, because now we have the upper hand. Yeah, they didn't even damage this. Part of me says get erratic online, but... So they went Stairmaster. I mean, if you want to try and walk on the point and man fight this, have fun. I think I walk up here and block this, because then Contortio can't get involved. Has to come around the other way and get punched or shot by all of these other things. Oh, I was going to move the bear anyway, but I figure if I lock this off, then, like, Gesundheit locks down all of this, and there's not much they can do. Plus, we'll advance something on the bottom. Yeah, I mean, we can move Stabby back and then just do the staring contest again. Which I think I'm going to do. This prevents Contortio from going up there and easily taking the point. 8, 9, 10, 11. They might be able to kill him. Probably should have left Stabby there. I think we took the worst of all the plans. I think we took the worst of all the plans, basically, by doing what we did. Because this guy can move up and get in position. This can't really reach anything that we want. Yeah, the bear needed to be here to hit this. I don't know that we move it up now, though. The good news is they can't rush the heart. And I don't think they have any way to break this at this stage. Because we're just going to light up whatever steps into range. Oh, well, just take the point. Yep. Yeah, I think I missequenced that. Nice comeback. Yeah, we did okay. Despite the early mistake. Despite the early mistake. Are you really going to stop there? I mean, not like you have a whole lot of better options, but that's... I'm confident that's not what you want to do. Now we just play the waiting game. You were up a few keys after all the trading. Yeah, exactly. I think that's basically what it boils down to, is we were able to scrape out an extra key here and there. I'm becoming more comfortable with the idea of just trading certain keys as opposed to prioritizing and say, hey, I have to have these specific things. There's literally no need to do that. I should just be clicking end turn. There's no reason to do anything. Because this thing cannot run through this gauntlet. It's not happening. Question is, did we tilt our opponent? They seem to be upset. They're making this face. They're making the Stairmaster face. Alright, they've accepted the inevitable. End turn? Are they that mad that they're gonna rope us? Is that a thing in Phobies? Up to this point, I haven't really seen it. Yo, that guy is mad. GG. And just like that, chat, we get another W. Just like that, we get another W. I'll take it. GG. I'm glad that there's no experience cap. So it looks like, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but tiers are the only thing that's capped. No, there was an XP cap. What is the XP cap? The daily XP cap? Yeah, I realized it as soon as I said it that there was, because I remember hitting it. Even coffee has a cap? Of all the things, coffee has to have the cap, because that's the paid-for currency. There's no way they're going to cap the other ones. Oh, caps scale? Is there a way to see that in client? Like, what your cap is? I just want to get, like, this is a new phobie, right? And I assume it's a healing phobie, which we desperately need. So, I wanted to level this up. The artwork on all of this is, like, really bizarre Wonderlands. Like, Alice in Wonderland. Sorry, just XP scales with mastery level. Gotcha, okay. I mean, that feels like it's somewhat necessary, because if you didn't, then you'd never, like, some of these things, you would just never be able to level them up. It would take 1,000 years. Which, I guess, is to their benefit, because then people would have to spend money, but at the same time, that probably not going to go over very well. I've come to respect sheeping gas more. I didn't use it a lot early on, but it has enabled a lot of scenarios that are solid. We don't have enough experience to actually level anything else. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. And we have not... No, we did hit our tier cap for the day, I think. Yeah, because we were just saying that, so I won't be able to get one of the better packs for tonight. So what's going on, chat? How's everybody doing out there tonight? Hope everybody had a good start to the week. Back on this map. 69. Very clever. Nice. Alright, so we'll start our Murder Fly opener. We're going first, so it's safer. Patrick Starr, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome. So we'll see if we can get a back-to-back win on this map. See if we can get back-to-back wins. You got me to start Phobies? Nice, Jinxie. Nice. The game is fun. It really is enjoyable. It really is enjoyable. I love a lot of things about this game. I mean, we've talked before about the stuff that is proving a little more troublesome, but still awesome. So our Murder Fly, if it stays in range of the cat, will die. Meaning we can't go here or here. Can't go here either, because they'll fly in and meatball it. 542. That's actually a better Murder Fly than ours. So we're going to go here. Just to keep them off that point. If I were them, I'd probably cap our point. Possibly. This will deter them from doing that. And lets us bank a key, so that way we can try and get a 4-drop online. I don't know exactly what 4-drop. So Jinxie, since you just started an account, and it seems that the starting phobies are randomized, because there are a number of them that I thought I started with, and it turns out no, a lot of people didn't have them. What's your starting team, or do you have any phobies that you like so far? This technically puts it out of range of defending this, but I think that's okay for now. So our opponent banked 5, which is not great for us. I'm in game 5, but the jar seems real good. Yeah, jar is kind of a big deal. Jar is a pretty big deal. I don't like how this is shaping up. I like our opponent's plan of sacrificing the 1 key there just to cap the top point. Put some pressure on us. But I have to resist the urge to panic. We can soak the damage for a little while. Now, I guess we do this. I don't know how we get their jar. If they go for this, I think we can kill the Stairmaster. Because we can move, leap, move, throw, move, meatball. And that might entice their Murderfly to come out to play. Trade Casso for their Murder Wing. I don't think we get it. Well, now we don't. We could have put Cassowary... Like, if we put it here, it dies. But yeah, I was thinking that we would not kill it. It would just die for free. This is not great. We can leap, but we're not going to do enough damage. Like, we leap to it, and then they just kill it without leaving the... Oh, you're saying if I move this? Yeah, that could work. I see what you're saying now. In my head, I was not leaving the stim pad. So we go there, Murderfly trades. See, the problem is that Cassowary now lands on this. We could have done it a turn ago. I think we're just giving this up, which is not great. Because this will attack it and live. Or they could hit it with Stairmaster if they really want to. So, like, Stairmaster comes down, shoots it, they recap the point with Cass. Oh, they don't even need to do that because the dimensional pull, duh. So we should be able to kill this, I think. No, we can't. We can't. We can only do, like, 12. We can probably get it with Jar, though. By probably, I mean we should be able to, but we're again behind on points. I think we're in the opposite position we were last game, where we're just slightly hemorrhaging keys. As compared to the last game where we were ahead, but we're also behind on the damage race here as well, so it's... Two parts of this are going south. I'm not sold on that as an idea. So I wanted to open this up because I expect them to kind of invade. They're gonna kill this for free. It was just a matter of, like, what kills it. This will allow us to move Gravedigger here to recap, but then he basically dies to a combination of these. With the Murderfly retreating, that gives us a few other options. We couldn't get on the stim pad, so I'm a little surprised that they did. This probably dies now. It almost assuredly does. But I don't think we can sustain taking that much damage a turn. Moving the Unbearable here might have been bad, because having the sheep up one is probably better. Bees! I just got absolutely destroyed on this map. Jar on the damage power-up is brutal. Yeah, Jar on any stim pad, any map that you have the option to do it, is really strong. It's real good. Speaking of Jar, our opponent still has theirs online, which is not great. And by online, I mean there it is, right meow. And we have no good way to get at it, because our Cassowary is dead, our Murderfly is dead. We just have to walk in range of it and hope that we can get it. I don't know how we stop their Murderfly either. I don't know why I keep looking at the other end. We can't get any more keys worth of stuff. So this exposes sheep and gas, which I'm not enthusiastic about. I don't think they can kill it. That's scary. Because we don't have anything that can get on that fast enough. You can move up 1, deal 4. It's going to be just short. I think they can rush us down. Yeah, they should be able to rush us down. Because we can't simultaneously recap these and defend. We just have to burn everything as fast as we possibly can, and I don't know that it's going to be fast enough. I don't think we can even kill the Murderfly next turn. I don't know that there was, like... What are the 3? We could have gotten this as a 3. Or this. Maybe this would have been better, 392. Is this dead? I didn't think that would die. Oh boy, that's real bad. Well, I think they got us, chat. I think they got us. Traded just a little too poorly. Repeatedly. So yeah, I think they can probably just run away and be perfectly fine. I don't know that we can chase them down fast enough. We could win this, but I think they've got us. We could have advanced the jar one more, but I don't know that it matters. So what we could do is move Bear here. And then we let the sheep hit this. And hope we can burn it down. I mean, we're going to move the jar out of the way. So what I'm thinking is this. So now we have panic point control. If we go here... So they can only sheeping gas one thing. And whatever they hit, we're going to be able to blow up the sheeping gas afterwards. Because it's only at 1,000. Well, we actually won't be able to kill it with the bear. So, like, their best play is probably go here and blow up the jar. Alternatively, we could have capped this point with the jar and left the bear here. But I think it's like 6 of one, half dozen of the other. I think they need to... If I'm in their shoes, I'm not sure. Maybe you just go face and hope that... No, because I'll burn it down. Oh, they're retreating. Okay. Probably appropriate. So do we move Voodoo up? And take the other point? I think we advance and put some pressure on them. I don't know that we can go for the heart. They have like a ton of health. I mean, that at least gets us in position. I don't think the sheep can, like, run the gauntlet and get to our heart. And if they're just going to juggle them on the heal point, I suppose you just don't want them to take any points or get close to your heart. Exactly. I don't want to be too over-aggressive and then, like, give them an opening to run past. But I don't think that is possible. This thing's just a monster, right? Yeah. Because, see, if they get through this, Unbearable's not running the sheep down, and I don't think we can race. Like here, I think we just light up Sheeping Gas with Stabby. That softens him up. And then we're free to kill this thing next turn. Because they move over, take the point, and we're fine. 1, 2, 1, 2. Like, they can't outrange the jar, and they can't kill it. At least I don't think they can, unless I'm missing something, chat. I don't know how the hell we pulled this back. If we win this, I honestly have no idea. Like, legitimately, I can't identify a single watershed moment that caused this game to flip around. Because I thought we were just getting pulverized, just annihilated. I think we tilted our opponent. What do you think, chat? I think we got him. I think they just rage quit. I mean, you never know for sure, but this definitely feels like they just snapped their phone in half. Desync detected. Match terminated. I guess that means they left? Oh, it doesn't even count as a win? That's the second time I've had a desync ever. What happens then? Like, that game just doesn't count? Alright, that counts where it matters, right? In here. Or something like that. Is there like a known bug or something? It doesn't count. Well, we don't get our resources, but we get a win. And that's what matters. We get a W. That was actually really the biggest thing that bothers me about that game not counting is I can't go back and watch the replay to see how we managed to do that. I mean, obviously we quote-unquote outplayed our opponent, but like, what exactly did we do that caused that to happen? I would love to know, were we just, you know, slightly higher level than them at some point, so the numbers worked out in our favor, or I don't feel like I made a great play or they made an egregious error. I don't know. Oh, is that possible, Eric? Usually there's protection for that, but I don't know if, like, I don't know how Phobies is set up. There's a bug exploit or something. So that, like I said, that happened to me once before, but I don't think my opponent was losing. So, I mean, they might have done it by accident or whatever, but it just, like, desynced early in the game. There's going to be some desync fixes in the next update. Gotcha. Admittedly, I haven't paid as much attention to the Phobies Discord as I want to put more focus on things. Because there's a lot of information in there that I think I could glean. And I'm not sure exactly what the game plan is. Is there a roadmap? I don't remember if I talked about this on stream. I'm poking through the Discord right now. I don't remember if there's a roadmap for, you know, what's upcoming update-wise or anything like that. It would be cool if they did, because I actually only discovered the Discord. Hey, Luffy, welcome back. 6 months, damn. Welcome back, Luffy. Welcome back to the lunatic circus that is Random's Thoughts. Much appreciated. Chomp chomp, baby. Get them chomps. So we got some chomps in chat. Anybody got channel points? Or we could just get a little chompers action for you other subscribers that are in there. So yeah, I discovered the Discord because there we go. Nice. Nice. You get Jinxie in on the action too. Nice. The reason I discovered the Discord is because bees. No, that's not the reason I discovered the Discord. Oh my god, there's so many. Is it actually happening? Because it doesn't look like it's going off. Did you guys overload the damn trigger fire notifications? I think you guys broke the trigger fire notifications. Because I'm not seeing them on the preview. Are they going off, chat? I think you guys broke it. Jesus Christ. Hold on, I'll reload the page. If Doc's in here, he should be able to refund points. All right, we're going to refresh the cache.
Oh no.
Oh no is right.
No!
Alright, I refreshed the cache. It's working now. Just don't everybody request them all at the exact same time. Apparently that makes Trigger Fire crap its pants. Apparently. But it looks like it's back. Okay, so what the hell was I talking about? Oh yeah, the Phobies Discord. So the only reason I found the Phobies Discord is because I tweeted at their official account and said, hey, is there a public roadmap? And they're like, well, the devs are in Discord, and they respond there. I'm like, great. Because I went looking for a Discord, and I couldn't find it initially. Like, I could have sworn it was not on the webpage. Maybe I just missed it. I don't know. Alright, chat, we're jumping into another one. We'll jump into another one. We may get in some Vampires Survivors action at the end of the stream tonight. Might get in some Vampires action. Alright, so what we determined in the last time is that we want to go for this top one, I think, as compared to the bottom one if we're going first. I'm not sure. I clicked out, so the sound is off. I apologize. I realized that as I was editing some of the videos that I do that a lot. I click into chat, and then Phobies does not continue playing the sound. There we go. I saw that come up, Luffy, that you put the points in. I'm like, I want to see if this breaks again or not. Get a little Kate Rock action. I haven't done any toy photos in a while, and I want to. I do have a cool one that we could use as a reaction, though. So I have this Anubis toy, as in the Egyptian god of death. I don't know if people can see this very well. I mean, look at OBS. You can kind of see it. So it's a pretty cool toy. It's actually very posable. And so there's a G.I. Joe. I don't know how familiar people are with G.I. Joe. But one of the Cobra bad guys is Destro. But they have a Destro that comes with a leopard print cloak. His mask that he wears is all gold. And he comes with, like, purplish pink stunner shades. And it looks awesome. It looks ridiculous. But I have a picture of Anubis wearing the shades, and it looks really cool. So if we put it there, I think it would die. Yeah, because this is a pretty upgraded one of these. We're safe with the murder fly, I think. Actually, no, we're not. We can die to a jar. I just realized we're dead to jar. If they have a really high level jar, they could kill it. Honk. So I think we eat their... Yeah, I was going to say, like, we eat your cassowary with ours. I don't really want to trade Murderfly for this stuff, so... I'm addicted to forgetting enemy phobies can simply walk through their own phobies. I've been caught by it a few times, Luffy. It happens. It does happen. Ooh, AWOL. One of the more unsettling phobies in a world of unsettling enemies. How much health do you get back from this? So I think we can jar and kill this. And not risk anything dying. Because he will not be able to leap cleanly. And we want to keep it here so that way he can't leap onto the jar. I think we're going to bank the key and try and get a 4 out. So they banked to 6. It's a little concerning. We might be able to clean this stuff up. I don't know whether it's creepier that this thing hops or if it's scuttled with all these tentacles. Which are clearly supposed to be, I guess, the remnants of veins or musculature. There are some phobies that, like... I mean, that's the nature of the game, obviously, right? Like, the name is Phobies, Phobia. But there are things that it's just, wow, that is so creepy. And I wonder how many people have different ones. Like, how many people feel that, you know, one phobia is super creepy, but the rest are... Like, I find some of them adorable. Like, Murderfly is not really, like, super creepy. But there are ones that are absolutely, like, man, that is some nightmare stuff. Like, that's some next-level nightmares. So we're doing this just to threaten their heart, and we're going to bank the rest of the keys, because I don't know what they're doing. So since we don't have the panic point advantage, I'll poke their heart a little bit. And since we can soften things up with Jar, we should be able to, like, meatball something and escape if we have to. Like, they could Jar and position Cassowary to make this uncomfortable, but I think we should be able to escape from it. But the fact that they banked up to 9 is scary. What kind of attack? I've never seen AWOL in play, so I didn't know what its attack animation is. What the hell is that? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Eric, is that there's a big 9 key coming out that's going to crap all over us. But instead, it's Mr. Tramples, which is not necessarily better for us. That's still really bad. And our usual answer of dealing with big things, of poisoning it, doesn't really work on this map. No. So we're going to soften him up this way. I think the Jar is screwed. Because he's going to... How much does he do? 600? Yeah, he's going to one-shot it. If we move... If we keep it here... Wait. Move here. 1, 2... So he can't hit it from here. I guess no matter where we put Fish Tank, that was bad. So he can charge through this, end up here, and then just punch. So since I don't have Mr. Tramples, I don't know exactly how this behaves. So say I move Fish Tank here and punch him. Can he zigzag and end up here? And then punch the jar? Because that would be real bad. Right, he can move through them, but how does it, like, you select the... I guess you activate the ability and then click a destination hex? Because I know he can charge through people. We got beat up by it the other night. You select the destination, okay. I mean, that makes sense. That's logical. If that's the case, maybe we just do this anyway. You don't have Fish Tank, Luffy? I don't really like Fish Tank for the most part, but he is... I'm warming up to him. I'm warming up to him. I don't know if this is good. Because if he goes here and runs through, he can't get through. He could get through two of them, but then he can't... I think we can kill this. Yeah, his attack is super high. I mean, that's the draw. He has pretty high health, and his attack is pretty high. I have bad news for you, friend. I'm meat... Oh, no! I was going to say I'm going to meatball him, but that ain't going to cut it now. That's not getting the job done. LOL? I mean, they got... Time to block them off? Yep, exactly. Chat's ahead of me. That's exactly the game plan. Now, the thing is, because... How does this work? So basically, you have to have a legal movement. You're not going to be able to... wait, 1, 2... Yeah, they can't hit the jar from here. I think we bank keys. Bank, yeah, I don't see a reason to do anything. We have all 3 points. They got to find a way through. Yeah, pull a 6, exactly. I don't know what 6 we want. It's going to... Again, the default for me has been erratic, but I could see a Rambolina just to, like, get in the fight. Erratic could take a few turns. We might be able to get this for free, possibly. I think I want Erratic so that we can poke from range. It's just, it's going to take him 2 turns of just moving to get where the damn fly is right now. My 4s and 5s might be better than my 6s. Yeah, my 6s are just thin. That's the thing. Like, I like Erratic. I like Rambolina. But they don't give me a huge array of options. But yeah, the 4s and 5s I just straight up have more of. Should I go for their heart instead? Because they're just going to heal this. We're going Erratic because since they backed off, we have time to actually get it into the fight. You're already ahead, go for monsters. The thing is that this, between their point and the Metabot, I didn't think we were actually going to get anything done. But maybe you're right. Maybe just poking this guy is the better idea, because he has almost 2,000 health. Like, that's a lot. Well, we're not going to have much opportunity to do anything. I see your erratic is as big as mine. Do things come off cooldown at the start of the turn or the end of the turn? It's start, right? So this should be live, aka we can block this off this turn. No, we have one more turn. So this clusters them. Yeah, I don't want the fish to... I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to not get blown out by the charge. And I'm clustering them so that way, because otherwise they can move here and then charge to hit this and end up here. Which seems less than ideal. Honestly, I think I'm sending Jar and Murderfly to go face. They're at 2,100. They'll probably crack this turn. That's not good. We might be able to burn this thing down, though. But that means that the Jar probably dies because erratic splash. I don't know that we kill it. We should? Oh yeah, we definitely do. Never mind. Make an obstacle for erratic to hit the heart. I figured I'd do this, and now they once again can't interact. Like, I mean, part of it's for the lulz. Part of it's for the lulz, but like now they have to take the scenic route again. They can't get in. It do be like that sometimes. GG. Got him! That's going to do it for the Phobies portion of the stream, chat. I'm just going to play a game or two of Vampire Survivor, so hopefully if you were here for Phobies, you hang out for a little bit. I appreciate everybody for staying on and having some fun. But like I said, that's going to do it for tonight, so as always, everybody, thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and Black Lives Matter.